The relationship between our work and our personal life is unique to each of us. What works brilliantly for your colleague might leave you feeling stretched too thin. Today, we're going to explore finding harmony between these parts of your life, not based on what you should do, but based on what actually works for you. I'm Kritika, a global sales and marketing leader and an ICF-certified professional coach. Welcome to Align, where we explore practical strategies to align your personal values with your professional best. I've spent 2 years as a startup founder and over a decade in big tech at Amazon, TikTok, and WPP. I've seen every version of work-life balance advice. The 50-50 split, the hard boundaries, the integration approach where everything bleeds together. And here's what I've learned. None of them work universally because we're all trying to balance different things at different points in our lives. Today, you may have a young family and tomorrow you may be building your own business. Your version of harmony will be different next year than it is today. So stop chasing someone else's formula and start discovering yours. Most of us are chasing a version of balance that we've not actually defined. We just know that we don't have it. So let's start there. Write down, for me, work-life harmony looks like whatever that is, and don't filter. Don't write what sounds good or what your partner or your boss wants to hear. Write down what is true to you. Maybe it's leaving work at 5 p.m. 3 days a week, or it's having Sunday mornings completely free. Maybe it's being able to take a midday yoga class or not checking emails after 8 p.m. For me personally, when I did this exercise, I realized that my version of harmony wasn't about equal hours, it was about protected spaces. I needed mornings for myself, for meditation, for movement, for quiet. I could work late if I needed to, as long as mornings were mine. And this is completely different from how I was 2 years ago. I was super protective of my evenings as I was just starting to build out my business after work hours. Your version will be different, and that's the point. Once you've written it down, ask yourself, what would need to change for this to be possible? Not everything all at once, just one thing, and we'll come back to that. Now, let's look at what's actually happening in your life. For 1 week, track where your time and energy actually go right now. Not where you wish they went, but where they actually go. And at the end of each day, spend 2 minutes noting the hours that you've spent on work, the hours that you've spent on personal priorities, the hours that you've spent on things that don't really serve either. I'm looking at you, mindless scrolling. Sometimes you'll notice that you're quite aligned on your priorities, and sometimes you'll notice jarring gaps. Awareness can be uncomfortable, but it is necessary. You can't shift what you can't see. Then identify your non-negotiables. You can't have everything all the time, but you can protect what matters the most. Look at your definition of harmony in strategy 1. What are the absolute essentials? If you could only protect 3 things, what would they be? For me, it's morning meditation and journaling before work. It's 1 full day off per week, and it's no work during meals. These aren't ideal states. These are boundaries that I protect even when it's inconvenient. And just because these are your non-negotiables doesn't mean you have to be rigid in how you practice them. If I have to work on a Sunday, for example, I take Monday completely off instead. The boundary flexes, but it doesn't disappear. So have a think. What are your 3 non-negotiables? Write them down and put them in front of your workspace for a week. These then become your anchors when everything else feels chaotic. Once you know what you need, you have to actually communicate it. And this is where most people get stuck. We assume that people just know, or we hint and we hope that they'll pick it up, or we wait until we're resentful and then we explode. But try this instead. Direct, kind, and clear communication. Not, I'm so overwhelmed, I just can't take on anything else right now, but I'm at capacity this week, I can take this on next Tuesday, or we can discuss what I should deprioritize to make room for it now. Not, I really need some time for myself, but I'm not free from 6 to 7 p.m. on Thursdays, but I am available Friday morning if something urgent comes up. When I started communicating this way at work, people respected it, not because I demanded it, but because I made it easy for them to then work with me. I gave them clear information about when I was available and when I wasn't. Most people aren't trying to violate your boundaries. They just don't know what they are. And poor communication is the biggest deterrent to team productivity. But that's a video for another day. Here's what nobody tells you about work-life harmony. It's not static. It shifts. There will be sessions where work demands more, a major project, a promotion, a crisis. And there will be seasons where life demands more, a health issue, a family need, a personal transition, a new personal goal. Work-life alignment doesn't mean perfect balance in every season. It means knowing which season you're in and then adjusting accordingly. There was a period wherein I worked 60-hour weeks for 3 months. That obviously wasn't sustainable long term, but it was the season that we were in. What made it work was knowing that it was temporary and protecting recovery time on the other side. So ask yourself, what season am I in right now? What does harmony look like in this season, not in some imaginary future? If you're in an intense work season, maybe harmony is protecting 1 evening a week and not 5. If you're in some sort of personal crisis, maybe harmony is doing the bare minimum at work without any guilt. Let your definition of balance be as dynamic as your life actually is. One thing I've learned from yoga asana is that the transitions between poses matter as much as the poses themselves. The same is true for your day. If you go straight from a stressful work call to dinner with your family, you bring that stress with you. So build in transitions, even tiny ones. For example, between work and home, 5 minutes sitting in your commute before you walk in the door, or 3 conscious breaths, or a short walk around the block. Between work calls, I cannot emphasize this enough. Stand up, stretch, look out the window. Do not go straight from one meeting to the next. Even sparing 1 minute in between makes a massive difference. Between your work and your personal time, a clear ritual that signals the shift. Maybe it's changing your clothes, or make a cup of tea, or turn on different music. These micro transitions help you actually be present in each part of your life instead of carrying one into the other. So start with one thing today. Define what harmony means to you, or identify one non-negotiable, or build in one transition between work and life. And remember that small shifts compound. Until next time, this is Kritika, wishing you calm amidst the chaos and alignment in all that you do.